Hello, very good morning. Welcome to JS Testing Academy. Welcome to the next video in the series Data Structures for QA Automation. In the last video, we saw about arrays, right? Array and array list, right? We saw. This video, we are going to see the next data structure concept that is called as a linked list. Okay, so linked list is also a fundamental data structure that consists of sequence of elements in the form of nodes. Okay, so the elements are stored in the sequence in the form of nodes. So each node contain two parts. Okay, one is the data itself and the reference to the next node. Okay, if you see that diagram, right, you have a data here 100 and the reference to the next node. Okay, so each node, it has a series of nodes here. Okay, first one is a 100 data, 200, 300, 400. So it has a head and the next points the next a node. Okay, so it right, this is another example where right, it has some points. Okay, so the key characteristics of the this one, right, the linked list is each node is in the linked list contains right, each node is the linked list contains each nodes. Okay, and the data is where the actual value or the payload being stored. Okay, and the next is pointing to the reference. This next is a reference to the next node. It is a connection between one node and another node. Okay, the head is the starting point or the first node. If it is given head, right, that is going to be the starting point or the first node, and the tail is the last node of the linked list. The last node, right, in the is called as an linked list. Okay, where the next pointer in the last node is a null. Okay, so next will in the last node, the next pointer, it will be null. It won't point to anything. Okay, so this is a basic understanding of the linked list. Okay, so what is the advantages of right, linked list? Right, it is a dynamic size. It's not a fixed size like an array list. Okay, and insertion and deletion is easy in linked list when compared to the array list. Okay, so where right there, adding or removing elements is tough, right, whereas it's very easy. Okay, it is more efficient than in an array, especially if the elements are inserted or removed at the beginning or middle of the list. When the insertion of right, the elements in the beginning or the middle of the list, it's very easy. Okay, next one is linked list uses more memory more efficiently when compared to the arrays. Okay, so that is also one thing. Okay, each element in a linked list is separate, is in the linked list is allocated a separate memory. So each element is allocated a separate memory in the, as in the form of a node, so that the wasted amount is not the space is not wasted here. Okay, and so this is one thing, and linked list does not require any contiguous memory location, so which is very beneficial, right, when compared to the others. Okay, and iteration is very flexible in the linked list when compared to the other things. Since we have a head and a trail, the traversal is very easy. Okay, so these are all theory. Okay, if you ask me in the right, QA automation, where generally we use linked list, right, for example, to handle a drop down, right, if you want to handle multiple right, elements in a drop down, if you want to iterate it and print it, I can go for an linked list. Okay, but we are taking another example where we can use how to use a linked list with the help of a Selenium world. Okay, let's go to the code directly hands on. So if you remember, if you have practiced Selenium, right, if a drop down 10 list is there in a drop down, to handle it, store it, and print it, we can go for linked list. But we are taking another example now. Okay, linked list demo. Right, we'll create a class. I'll create methods now. One is a browser launch, and then I'll give the basic code for Selenium launch, right? WebDriver manager or WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver. I'm not using any WebDriver manager, directly launching the browser here. Then I'm giving the driver dot get URL and giving the passing the URL here. I'm going to take Amazon, then manage window. I'm going to give maximize to maximizing the browser here. So I created a method and I gave gave the basic launch code here. Okay. Then I'm going to pass this WebDriver driver right outside public. I'm going to store since this WebDriver is called in the another methods which I'm going to create use it. Okay. Now let's create an another method here. Search the product in an Amazon. So I'm going to show a demo where linked list can be used, right, in a Selenium world. Okay, that is the right concept here. Okay, I'm going to search a particular product. I'm going to for that I need to write a code and take an XPath out of it. Okay, for the search button. These are all basics of Selenium, guys. Please go through the basics of Selenium for getting detailed understanding. So what it is, I created an object driver. That object I pass get method and pass the URL here. Then I wrote the code for driver.manage window maximizing the browser. Now I want to locate that search bar. For that I gave driver.findElement method. Find element method is used to locate a particular element right in a page. Okay, so I'm going to find search right one shirt in the search bar. Okay, for that I give, then I'm going to drive dot find element, click the search icon here. Okay, search icon, I'm going to click it, then go that will click the search button. Okay, then it's going to search it. Okay, dot click I'll give. So send keys is a method for passing values, and click is a method for clicking the any button or whatever you want. Okay, then I'm giving the argument here driver. Then I'm going to create another method close. Okay, now I'm going to use the driver dot close code here. So this is used to close the open browser. Okay, then I'm passing the argument driver here. Okay, now I'm going to write the main method here. The main code is I'm going to write here. So the plan is right, I've created three methods here. This methods I'm going to store it in a linked list, then call it and run it. Okay, so that is the add all those methods in a linked list with in adding an insertion we told, right? So I'm going to add all these three methods in a linked list, then I'm going to write invoke it and run it. So this is the plan now what I'm doing now. Okay, now let's go linked list. The class name I should give linked list class name. Okay, any one reference I'm giving li equal to new linked list. Okay, Now what I'm going to do is li dot, okay, then I'm going to add, yeah, I'm going to add those methods here, new, right? Then add dot new. If I give the class name, what happens? All these methods will be added here. Okay. Now I'm going to print it. Okay. Yeah, retrieve it. Right. Retrieve with the help of the for each loop. For each loop. Okay. Now I'm going to get all the methods from the class. Right. For that I'm going to use a for each loop. Okay. All this right methods will be stored in li. I'm just taking it and I'm storing it in a linked list demo. Okay, then with the help of that right reference, right, linked list dot browser launch, if I call it, right, that particular method will be called. Then I'm calling the search method. So all these three methods I'm going to call with the help of that particular linked list demo class, and I'm going to iterate it with the help of the for each loop. Okay, I'm going to add the arguments here. One minute. I'm going to make it as a static here. Okay, then I'm going to add driver here. Static is used for memory management. Okay, let me run the code now. So what I did is I created three methods: browser launch, search, and close. Those three methods, what I'm doing is I'm going to use a linked list outside the main method and call those, add those three methods in the linked list, and then I'm going to iterate with the for each loop. If you see, right, browser has been launched, right, and then now it needs to enter the product in the search bar. One minute. Let's see if there is any error there. One minute, and an exception is coming. One minute, let me see. Okay, I need to remove this web driver since I made static web driver. Okay, let me run the code now. So now the browser launched. Okay, sure, right, search and clicked it. Now it's working. Okay, so the idea is, right, first what I did is, right, I created a class, right, linked list demo. I created the WebDriver. I kept it as a static so that it can be reused. Okay, it avoids memory management for memory. Next one is I created three methods: private method, one is a browser, next one is search, and browser close. I created three methods and I kept the corresponding code there. Next, what I did is I created a main method and I used the linked list for adding all those methods in the linked list, then invoking that. Okay, then for that, for iteration, I use the for each loop here. So li is kept in li, added and kept in li. Li is been replaced or put in linked list demo. If I use the linked list demo and call all these methods, this is how it works. Okay, there is another right way we can use the linked list, right, in drop downs. Okay, or right in check boxes, right, we can use linked list for handling those things. Okay, so that is where the linked list can be used in the world of QA automation. Hope this video is useful for you. Please continue to follow this. Thank you. Bye. We'll meet you again.